Shyne on. Hi, I'm Debbie. Rapper went to prison, then was later rejected at the polls, but now hopes to recapture his Billboard-Charting form. ER catching up with Shyne at Island Music Conference. Plus, also at IMC, Shaggy says the ball's now in the younger generation's court. Just don't expect him to go quietly.
Belize-born, New York-raised rapper Shyne made the Billboard 200 album chart in 2000.
Having your dreams come true is a life changer. To go from a single parent household in Brooklyn, New York, poverty, borderline, subhuman living standards, and to be nominated for Grammys and win Grammys and, sell over 40 million records certainly changed my life forever.
Shyne making his mark having signed to Bad Boy Records.
It's like coming into the NBA, right? Whoever's the world champions at the time, a rookie would be privileged to play for the championship team. So certainly in that time, in that era, let us not forget who Sean Puffy Combs was.
'Cause it's bad boy for life.
Then spent more than 9 years in prison after a nightclub shooting incident also involving his Bad Boy Records boss, Sean Diddy Combs.
It's unfortunate that he had witnesses testify against me that lied and essentially threw me under the bus so that I could take the fall. It's quite unfortunate, but it doesn't change his capacity as a record mogul. It doesn't change the opportunities that I had.
None of what he's currently accused of you were witness to?
Everyone saw the violence, but as far as his intimate life, no. He and I didn't even really get along when I first signed to the record deal, because I was a very, very bombastic, to play on my good friend Shaggy. I was a very, very bombastic youth from Brooklyn, very, very arrogant, very haughty, just it's me and it's nobody else. And so once I signed to the record company, then I want to be the CEO now. So I went from, being grateful to be an artist on the label to wanting to be the CEO, to wanting to be the boss. I would even, it would be girls that, he's dating, I'd take with the girls, and he'd get vexed with me.
Is he getting his just desserts?
I'm not God. I don't want to play the divine entity. I certainly pray for the victims, in particular Cassie. My just desserts is for God to give me a couple $1 billion and allow me to be a multi-billionaire and develop Belize and have Belize, grow to a $300 billion GDP. Those are my just desserts. My just desserts aren't a tragedy befalling another human being, regardless of what they've done to me.
During his incarceration, Shyne's second Billboard-Charting album, Godfather Buried Alive, was released, and the rapper converted to Judaism. Deported to Belize after being released, Shyne eventually entered politics, becoming an MP and later leader of the opposition, but lost his seat in 2025. Some people would say, what was this guy thinking? He did time. Why would the people of Belize be remotely interested in electing you to be the prime minister of their country? He's delusional.
I think that's preposterous. That is a quite outrageous colonial mindset that anyone would have in an evolved society, in a civil society. You don't condemn a youth at 18, 19, 20 years old for the mistakes that they've made, and that was one isolated mistake. In addition to that, you started your interview with me having two top 200 Billboard entries. I was not a career criminal. I wasn't someone who was causing damage to society for an elongated period of time any at all. It was an isolated incident where I was defending myself and I took the fall. The people elect people from amongst them. So there are many people in my constituency that have made mistakes, that have been involved in the criminal justice system. So are you saying that those people have less of a voice in Parliament than you that may have a master's degree, or you that may have never, found yourself making a mistake? And I know many people who have masters and PhDs and big time doctors who commit vehicular homicide and all types of homicide and different things. And so should we persecute them in perpetuity? So I reject that. My losing my seat was based on electoral fraud.
Shyne remains a politician, but is also trying to revive his career as a rapper.
Selling out, the King's Theatre and embarking on a world tour, starting in the United States, and being able to go in the studio with Dr. Dre and Jermaine Dupri and CJ the Chemist and Rush and I have a dream. I'm still living my dream. We're doing the Legacy Tour, the 25th anniversary tour, starting in Brooklyn, New York at the King's Theatre, May 2nd. Tickets are selling out, so if you haven't gotten your tickets, get it. And we will tour the US, we will tour Africa, we will tour Europe, we'll tour the Caribbean, and we'll put out an album probably third or fourth quarter. We'll put out a TV series about my life. We'll put out a motion picture about my life. And I have a memoir coming out as well, and a political book and a spiritual book. So I have a lot to do in the next couple of years until the next general elections are held in Belize, which I will offer myself.
You're at IMC. What's going to be your major message?
Passion for your art, entrepreneurship, perseverance, and giving yourself time.
Spice 2 was at IMC and happy to talk about the hot WYFL rhythm. What do you think was the DJ jumping on that rhythm that sort of opened the floodgates? After that person did it, everybody was jumping on.
I think Skipper, we have to big up Skipper, obviously, because I him first kind of bring the rhythm to popularity. So we have to start from the foundation. But one Skipper jump on it, and other people start jump on it. When Anthony drop him song, Anthony B drop him song on it, it just, everybody is like going crazy, like, no man, Anthony B come drop a wicked song on it.
She want feel up the Rasta powers.
Everybody just wanted to record on it. But it's the hot rhythm, it's the hot topic, and back in the days, that's what used to happen in a dancehall. If you have a hot rhythm, everybody will go and jump on it, and juggling is back, so it's like dancehall is where it should be. This is what we should be doing, dropping juggling music, all of us coming together. It's also signifying unity, because once upon a time artists used to say, I'm not voicing on that rhythm if this artist is on it. So I think the WYFL rhythm has done a lot for dancehall. It's very impactful. So yeah.
What would be the one thing in 2026 that would make you blissfully happy? Like this would really nail it for me as a high point of the year.
Seeing all the artists on the WYFL rhythm on one stage performing together, like how we used to do it back in the day, everybody had dropped them one tune together. Happy.
It's heaving with people on that rhythm.
Yes, and you're seeing a lot of people, all the artists coming in, new artists them.
But look what Anthony B did to it.
Anthony B just basically reminded everybody just how wicked he was, or he is. You know what I mean? Some people might think, so, boy, Anthony B. See there? Anthony B.
She no want no flowers. She want feel up the Rasta powers.
Shaggy says he's done his part. It's up to the new generation. Just don't expect him to go quietly.
I don't know what it is to rejuvenate the Jamaican audience or the diaspora. That's for the younger guys to figure it out. I've done my part. I have done my thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not my job to figure that out. There's a new generation right now, and it's their job to figure that out. I am just doing maintenance at this point where my career is concerned. I'm just a guy doing maintenance. I'm not your guy to be like, oh my God, I'm gonna propel this thing and break. I've done that many times over already. You know what I mean? It's their job right now, but I'm not gonna make it easy for them, because the top 3 streaming artists is Shaggy, Sean Paul, and Bob Marley, where the trees are. That shouldn't be.
Only pull up the one you have to pay twice.
Jay-Z ain't streaming more than Drake. You know what I'm saying? That should not be. Them need to move me out there. And that whole situation where them say, well, Shaggy and them make some money already and them for load for the youth tonight. Nah, take me out.
You in that there is a big problem because somebody younger really should have optically replaced you.
And they should. You know what I mean? But it takes a special person to actually do that. And it takes an enormous amount of work ethic. It takes relationship, maintaining of relationship. It takes artistry. It takes being a master of your craft. They put groups together for that. You know, you have instinct, oh, this guy, other guy can do the interview, this one other guy can sing, this one other guy can dance, him is the one with the personality. Now you're asking for all of that in one artist. That's looking for a needle in a haystack. It ain't easy.
And you haven't seen that person yet.
We're waiting to see that. This is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's whether somebody can really make it past that. And I'm hoping that that happens, you know what I mean? But my job is not to make it easy for you, right? You ever take me out, and when you take me out, don't think I'm gonna make it easy, because I'm coming. I'm going hard. Me a DJ better than you. Me a write tune better than you. Me a go harder.
Let me just ask one more thing. You and Cartel talk?
I haven't spoken to Cartel thing, not since he's been out, no. I think years ago, I think Spice was talking to him on, on the phone, and then him say, yo, big up Shaggy. I'm say, yeah man, yell him up for me, and that was it. But no, we haven't.
If you were to have that conversation, what do you think you guys would talk about?
First of all, I'm happy with what he's doing. Cartel is doing some amazing thing for him. He's another one. But if you come out of prison and you're creating this amount of stir, doesn't it make everybody else look bad? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You can't blame Cartel. If me did lock up for them time, me I do exactly what Cartel I do. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Kudos to him. I do the right thing 100%.
This year, what would happen that would really surprise you in terms of the current trajectory of Jamaican music?
Nothing surprises me in dancehall and reggae. I'm just waiting for it to happen. You know what I mean? I'm that optimistic. I'm that kind of guy, right? Because when you've been around as long as me, you've seen these things just jump out. And you've seen somewhere where they say, oh, projected, this is going to do it, and that don't happen, is this, boom. It's like, remember when Shyne was just breaking out? When we go out and show, nobody would have thought Shyne would be that guy. But there you go, Shyne was that guy. I'm saying you can't be surprised where dancehall and reggae and dancehall culture, Jamaican culture is concerned. You just got to accept it, expect it, and when it comes, share for it and push it.